Me and Jesse are here with Mr. Boyer. He's a firefighter here with us in Stoystown, and we just had a couple questions for you today.
Yeah.
So how many years have you been in the fire service?
Well, I started in Hooversville when I was 12 years old. And probably to answer your other question, you'd had why I joined. My grandfather was chief there way back, and then my dad was assistant chief in Hooversville. And so I ran in age 12. We could be juniors there, and so I started that at that age. Kind of got out of it for a while during college because I was away, so I couldn't really run as much. And then started running with Stoystown here. I don't know how many years it's been now, 6 or 7, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've been in since that time.
What would you say your most memorable call would be?
Most memorable call. I was 18 years old, and Hooversville, we didn't have text page and all the fun stuff we have now. Fire whistle went off, went to a call where a gentleman lost his life. He was brush hogging grass in a field on an old Farmall tractor, and the seat broke, and he went down in between the tractor and the brush hog, and unfortunately lost his life. But I don't say that memorable is a good memorable, just something that has stuck with me for a long, long time because, I was 18 years old. I was seeing stuff that probably at the time shouldn't have been seeing, but yeah.
Most 18-year-olds didn't see.
Yeah, and had the knowledge in my mind to say that I didn't need to be seeing this anymore, and I actually dismissed myself from the call because it just, the more that you got into something like that, it was just not necessary for me to have that in my mind, and it still is there. I mean, that's 25 years ago, so yeah, so that's probably most memorable, if you want to say it that way, that I remember. Lots of calls that unfortunately people lost their lives and things like that. Those are all things that stick with you as a firefighter. So what was the other question you wanted?
What's your favorite type of call to go on?
Favorite type of call, and I agree with what Adam said, probably, car fire, because it's just a car. But obviously for all of us, the adrenaline gets pumping the most when it's a structure fire. I mean, it's sad though, because you do walk away and you realize that somebody lost all their belongings and they no longer have everything that they they worked their whole life probably for. But most of us, I'm hoping everybody that joins the fire department is because they want to serve others and care for others, and that's what we're there for. Unfortunately, in those circumstances, other than getting them out, which is our number one goal, is save life or save lives. There's not much help we get to do sometimes other than put the fire out and go from there, help them pick up their pieces. So yeah.
What's your favorite part about being a firefighter?
My favorite part of being a firefighter, honestly, is just serving others. I'm an RN by trade. That's what I do on a daily basis, and I love taking care of people. I love serving others, and this is one of those things that, as you get into this service more and more, you're going to see that people are distraught in these times, and sometimes you can just come alongside them and comfort them in a different way. Talk to them. It's not always about what we actually do with the trucks or what we do with the equipment. It's sometimes just coming alongside somebody and caring for them in a different way, maybe sitting with them, putting your arm around them, because it's not something that most people deal with on a daily basis, and so for them, just having somebody that can care for them in a different way, I think that's the part that I love, is service. Truly is. It's why I'm sure even most of the guys here, that's why we do it. We want to serve others and care for others, and it's horrible to say it this way, but leave your ego at the door and serve others.
Yeah.
It's not about who knows what more or who can drive the truck better or who can do this or that. At the end of the day, we need to be serving others, and unfortunately, we all get a little bit stuck on different things, and I always try to encourage everybody not to. For instance, we don't do this every day. This isn't our daily job. This isn't our full-time job. We're going to make mistakes, so I can come alongside you and show you a different way without yelling and screaming, I guess you could say. So I'll ramble here longer if I keep talking, but yeah, that's probably the thing for me is service to others. So, any other questions?
If you can think of any, Jess.
Whoever's watching this, thanks for joining, serving where you're at. So, encourage all your other friends to do it.
All right, thank you.